Oh, they just want to show you.
Where is the music?
Where's the music? Here's the music.
What is good, ladies and gentlemen? I was lost yesterday, but now I am found. After about 13 hours of sleep, I crawled out of my grave, and I said, "What's up, homie?"
Around 8:30 this morning, Eastern Standard Time, 5:30 his time, this man woke up out of his coma. I don't know what the hell happened, but guess what, ladies and gentlemen? We found sin. That's what the celebration's about. Woohoo! Yeah, buddy. Yeah. Bring out the strippers and the margaritas.
Oh, shit, I'm going to disappear again.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to the OvaTyme Sports Show. I am Hollywood J. Black. That over there, who has found himself, is Mr. Sin. Mr. Sin, after a 12-hour hiatus, the big question is, are you recharged?
Well, you can hear my voice actually sounds a lot better. So it's getting there. My brain actually feels better than it did yesterday. Yesterday, my shit was just like holding down the power button on the computer.
I think it's like, I was like, man, I hit this man up like with 10 minutes to go. I'm like, are we still good? Crickets. But nigga, we good? Yeah, we good?
The fucked up part is, when I woke up, my phone was on airplane mode, so I wasn't even online at all.
Damn, son. Damn.
I was literally gone.
Damn. Well, guess what? We have a wonderful, wonderful show in store for everyone involved today. We of course, have our NBA rundown like we always do. We have our NHL rundown where we talk about news, scores, and stuff like that. And we have some interesting news out of the NFL before we even get to talk about the great Super Bowl debate. I'm going to have Big Sin talk about that for a little bit after we go down to the NBA and NHL. But this is breaking news, ladies and gentlemen. Breaking news. I mean, there's not much more breaking news than this. I mean, we are, especially Big Sin, he's got his beard brushed, ready to go, fam. I mean, it's about to go down. All right, but so we're going to save the breaking news. Let's get to the NBA and the NHL real quick. We're going to run through our NBA rundown real quick. Small little slate, not too much. That's why I said we can just run through it real quick. Let me pull up the
run
the
through
ticker.
it like a Fremont Street hooker.
Let's pull up the ticker. All right, we got 5 games on deck because, you know, as we're preparing for the Super Bowl, the Booper Soul, as they say, and All-Star Weekend coming in 2 weeks. So the games are going to wind down for just a little bit.
Hey, what's going on with your boy LeBron?
Oh, that's something.
In this whole Golden State Warriors shit.
The Warriors are going to be the super team to end all super teams, bro. If they pull this off, right? Just imagine they can have their starting 5 and fuck around and fuck with Oklahoma City to get Paul George and Carmelo Anthony coming off the bench. This is going to be the dream team from 2012. It's going to be on the Golden State Warriors.
All right, hold up. All these niggas talk shit about Kevin Durant. LeBron go down there. That motherfucking fade going to be going all the way back.
LeBron's like, I'm open to go to the Warriors. If you can't beat them, join them. My next chapter, looking ass nigga.
Now, you know what my nigga next chapter is?
What?
I'm going to join the New England Patriots.
Have you heard? Hey, the other rumor outside of that is the Cavs are open to trading LeBron to the Lakers.
Not this season.
Well, they ain't got really a choice. LeBron's a free agent every season. The way that he said it, the way my contract's set up, right? He always signs a 1-year deal with an optional second year. Then he opts out and re-signs a 1-year deal with an optional second year. And then 1-year deal with an optional second year. Opts out, flips it over and over again like a pimp. It's the funniest shit ever. So,
my nigga like, hard out here for a pimp. Get a ring with my limp. Done gone 80,000 miles on these knees. I'm gonna go to state. Bitch, please.
So, let's talk about, we got 2 finals. We got the Wizards barely scraping by the Raptors. And these are the John Wall-less Wizards. 122 to 119. So if the Wizards can beat the Raptors without John Wall, and the Raptors have Kyle Lowry and DeMar DeRozan, let's just write off the Raptors now. They're not making it to the playoffs. No sweat. This is fucked up. They don't even deserve to be in there. Put Brooklyn at. Where Brooklyn at, damn it? Huh? Where Brooklyn at?
You know what I can say about Brooklyn?
What?
Mr. Dinwiddie is going to be representing Brooklyn in the NBA Skills Challenge at the All-Star Game.
Yeah. And tonight was the debut in a Pistons uniform of Bad Blake Griffin, as this man drops 24 points in a squeaker by Memphis. They go up to 104 to 102 in a preview of things to come. This was the box score against, a always stout Memphis Grizzlies defense. What is that? The glitterati There's somebody showing me glitterati bikinis. Anyways, so we got Blake Griffin dropped 24. Drummond had 14 points, 15 rebounds. Ish Smith had 12 points, 5 rebounds. Oh, Blake Griffin had double-double. He went 24 and 10. Some nigga named Dwayne Bikes, whatever, he had 13 off the bench. It was the Blake Griffin show. He had 5 assists too. Blake Griffin has turned. Hey, that's a squad right there, man. What's up? What you think, bro?
They're still gonna get bounced in the first round of the playoffs.
You think so? I don't think so. I think the East sucks that bad. I think Blake Griffin's gonna go a little bit farther than anybody else, and it sucks because this is technically a 1-year loan. But the only good thing is that the Pistons will actually be able to give him this max contract.
But what's funny is the other rumor that came out is the Oklahoma City Thunder offered Paul George for Blake Griffin.
Yes, he did. I thought that was funny. Well, Paul George wants to go to LA anyway. So
what? Why not go to the good LA team?
The Clippers?
No. The LA Galaxy.
The Rams?
The Galaxy.
The Chargers?
The Galaxy!
The Kookaburra Cracker Killers?
Next score.
So, the other game on deck, if my ticker would work fast enough. Come on, ticker. That was racist, wasn't it?
No, you said ticker. Not.
Oh, okay. So we have 2 games that are going on right now. The Rockets just beating up on the Spurs, 80s to 68. And the Timberwolves beating up on the Bucks, 83 to 62. It's Molly whopping. Molly to the whop, sir. You ever met Molly? Well, she whopped him. That's how it went down.
Because you whop him.
Wow. NHL. Hold on, wait. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12.
I got the NHL scores.
All right, go over NHL. Let them know how it is, sir. I'll put it up there. Boom. NHL Rundown.
So here in the NHL, here's tonight's NHL Rundown. We have the Toronto Maple Leafs defeating the New York Rangers 4-0. We have the Ottawa Senators defeating the California Ducks 2-1. We have the New Jersey Devils defeating the Philadelphia Flyers 4-3.
Yes.
We got the Boston Bruins defeating the St. Louis Blues 3-1.
Uh-huh.
We got the Carolina Hurricanes defeating the Montreal Canadiens,
Hey.
2-0. We got the Florida Panthers defeating the Buffalo Sabres 4-2. Now, in other action going on right now, the Las Vegas Golden Knights are up on the Winnipeg Jets 2-1 at the end of the second. The Nashville Predators are up on the Kings in the second period 3-0. The Coyotes are up 1-0 on the Stars at the end of the first. The Avalanche and Oilers are all tied up at the end of the first. The Lightning and Flames are all tied up at 1-1 at the end of the first. And later on today, we got the Blackhawks and the Canucks going at it.
Nice. Also, in real quick in NHL news, nobody heard about it. The 45-year-old Jaromir Jager went on waivers today from the Calgary Flames. This was actually on Sunday. So Friday, tomorrow is the last day of waivers. If he clears waivers, this could be the end of one of the most illustrious careers in NHL history. Your thoughts, my good friend?
That's that dude right there.
Yeah.
First ballot, Hall of Fame.
Yeah, easily first ballot. The man is second in NHL history in points. He has 1,921 points in 1,733 games. You know the only player better than him? The greatest hockey player of all time, Wayne Gretzky.
The great one.
The great one. It's hard to knock. He had the same points per game average as notable names if you're into hockey, like Matt Duchene, Jonathan Huberdeau, and he was even better than James Van Riemsdyk and Ryan Johansson.
You know who would have been better than all of them if it wasn't for injuries?
Who?
Gordon Bombay.
Gordon Bombay.
Took the money to the junior.
Oh. I was gonna say, just think about it. So two things. One thing, Jaromir Jager has 216 assists. Jaromir Jager has assisted 216 different players in his NHL career. The other side of it is that while everybody was talking about Gretzky, you know, how he has all these points, he developed all these points on goals during, you know, of course, the heyday of the NHL, during the offensive heyday of the NHL. Jaromir Jager, when he came on with those Pittsburgh Penguins, that was a shift into a more defensive style of play, more hard-hitting, bone-crushing style of play. You remember that when it shifted to that transition, and the man excelled behind what's that dude's name? Mario Lemieux. That's right. Yep.
Mario Lemieux.
Mario Lemieux and Jaromir Jager were hand in hand, bro. Like when you look at the Pittsburgh Penguins in those days, they were hand in hand. But it's something though. It tells you a lot about the longevity of this man's career, and I wish nothing for the best of him. It sucks that he might have to call it a career. But it's funny, he was better than all of his teammates, and they waived him in Calgary. But you know,
I think he's seen the Calgary Flames have no shot at the postseason.
Yeah,
I would love it. I would absolutely love it. If he said, you know what, I could play for the Veterans minimum in Vegas for a season.
I wish he would. I wish he would do it just to end up with a nice little championship before he retires.
Last year.
Yeah. Yeah. The man has had a remarkable career.
And he can still play.
Yep. So shout out to Jaromir Jager. Thank you for if this is a career, I want to thank you, sir, for giving us all these hockey memories. And if not, hopefully you find a team that has a legitimate shot at the Stanley Cup. Hey, Golden Knights! Hey, Golden Knights! Oh, excuse me. Sorry, my bad.
I passed my cough on you.
Man, it's rough. Golden Knights Stanley Cup. Oh, shit. All right. Now, Mr. Sin, I know you have that breaking news that we were talking about. Hold on, wait a minute. I got to play the breaking news music. Breaking news music. That's right. We got breaking news music. Here you go. Yes.
I feel like I should be watching a white Bronco go through the California highway.
The breaking news. Big Sin, tell them what the breaking news is about.
Okay, so this breaking news is about something 2 years old. Okay, so with the Super Bowl coming up, let's see, what was the big story 2 years ago when the Super Bowl was coming up?
Was the Colts finally doing something in the playoffs?
No, they got blown out 45-7.
Was it LeGarrette Blount's 4 touchdowns in a single game, Al Bundy?
Had something to do with some falsely accused deflated balls. So today on Barstool Sports, shout out Barstool, the only other real sports show, a man by the name of DeQuell Jackson. If you guys don't know who DeQuell Jackson is, he is the man who caught the interception and took the ball to the cold sideline to have it checked out.
That is true.
So you would think the NFL would talk to this man to get his little hands-on knowledge of what the ball felt like, right? You would think, right?
I mean, you would think.
DeQuell Jackson says, and I quote, he had no idea what was going on. Not a single person in the NFL ever interviewed him about the Deflategate investigation. And to his knowledge, there was no real investigation ever fucking done about the situation.
Lovely.
So you're telling me the guy who they used as a linchpin for this never got interviewed. That's what you're telling me right now?
Pretty much.
So that former FBI agent who made $2 million off of the Deflategate shit, that every scientist in the world proved him wrong, got paid $2 million to not even conduct an investigation?
Pretty much.
Because I'm pretty goddamn sure that if somebody who works for the FBI was actually conducting an investigation, they would go talk to the guy who actually had his hands on the fucking ball.
Sounds logical.
So, with that being said, we can't get the 4 games back for Tommy, but you know what that did? That gave Tom Brady 4 weeks more rest to go and win that Super Bowl that same year.
Thank you, Roger.
Now we are on the blitz for 6. Let's start a debate, my friend. You said you got some debatables with me?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
All right, sir.
Well, let me get my Shinsuke Nakamura on.
All right, hold on. We're gonna get some debate music. Hold on. Debate.
Oh, here you go. Hey, look. Here's what Shinsuke Nakamura did to Roman Reigns at the Royal Rumble.
What?
Yeah, man.
Here we go. Hold on, wait. Let's debate, fuckers. Hold on, wait. No, we don't want the NBC. Fuck this shit. Oh. I like the breaking news theme. Give me the breaking news theme again. Here we go. Oh, breaking news, bitches. This is the great debate, the great Super Bowl debate, ladies and gentlemen. This is what we're going to go ahead and do. We already know that Mr. Sin is the biggest, if not the man when it comes to the New England Patriots. And I always like to provide counterpoints. So, Mr. Sin is going to tell us in 90 seconds why he feels that the New England Patriots are going to win this Super Bowl. Let's do it. 90 seconds.
I won't even need that much time.
Well, you're going to get 90 seconds, okay? You're going to get 90 seconds. You're going to like it.
Are you starting a timer?
Google set me a timer for 90 seconds.
Motherfucker, hit the goddamn clock button instead of fucking timer.
Starting.
Go, sir.
Okay, I'll go.
Is that how we feel in 2018? Is that how we get down, sir?
So, 90 seconds for me to tell you why the Patriots are going to win this Super Bowl.
Yes.
I can do it with just a couple of letters, my friend.
Now we're at 57 seconds.
I can do it with just a couple of letters.
Sure, why not?
2 B's and 3 G's. Brady and Belichick, Gronk, Gostkowski, and the motherfucking GOAT.
That tells me nothing on why we have all these people, but why are the Patriots better than the Eagles? That's what the question I want to know.
Okay. Since week 5 in the NFL, the New England Patriots have had the highest scoring defense in the NFL. Number 1. Number 2, the Philadelphia Eagles are very weak against the tight ends and the small running backs, something the Patriots excel in. Number 3, Tom Brady's going for 7.
Going for 7? He wants to go for 7? He has to get 6 first in order to go for 7.
Go ahead. I want to hear what you say about the underdogs, about the underoos. Underoos?
All right. Are you ready?
You want me to set my timer for 90 seconds?
Sure, why not?
Inspector Gadget. All right, you ready?
Yes.
Okay, go.
The Philadelphia Eagles are probably the only difference between the Philadelphia Eagles from week 11 to week 17, or should I say week 13 to week 17 is two words, Carson Wentz. Other than that, the Philadelphia Eagles are still the same smash mouth, rock'em sock'em, beat your motherfucking ass team that they have been for the last 19 games now. They play defense exceptionally well. They pass the ball at a decent rate. The only question mark has always been this entire year the running game, which is why they traded for Jager. But when you have of course, I understand you have a coach that was a former quarterback that works well with other quarterbacks. But the good thing about that is he has put Nick Foles in a position where not even Andy Reid could put Nick Foles in this position. That is in a position to perhaps win a Super Bowl. Now, back to this defense. We're talking about literally the number 1 defense in the NFL. Do you know what has happened every time the number 1 defense in the NFL has been to the Super Bowl in the last 20 years? They've won the Super Bowl. Simply put, they're going to win this game. Huh?
Nope.
Yes.
Seattle had the number 1 defense and they lost.
They had the number 2 defense. They had the number 2 defense. You know who had the number 1 defense that year? The New England Patriots.
Let's slow down. I want you to go and look up Tom Brady's record against the so-called number 1 defenses in the NFL.
Yes, I understand.
Don't worry, I'll wait.
No, you don't have to, because I read that up, and I understand that Tom Brady has a record. His record against top 5 defenses are impeccable. Don't get me wrong. Tom Brady is the greatest quarterback of all time, and I don't want anybody to ever think different. I'm a 49er fan, and I love Joe Montana, but Tom Brady has surpassed Joe Montana not only in longevity, but he has surpassed him in sheer arm talent and winning, which is the 3 things that matter. Joe Montana had a great arm, but not an arm like Tom Brady. Joe Montana had excellent vision, but not like Tom Brady. Joe Montana had? Huh?
You know what else Joe Montana had over his career?
Jerry Rice and John Taylor and a really, really good tight end. And, yeah.
Great talent, exactly.
Yes, but here's the thing. I don't know a receiver from the time in Kansas City, and Joe Montana was the number 4 quarterback in the NFL that year that he was in Kansas City.
They did not win a playoff game.
No, they did.
No, they lost because remember they almost won. They had the field goal and he blew it. They choked on the field goal because the ball was like an ice cube.
Yes, laces out. Anyways, so the point is this: the Philadelphia Eagles. Everybody
had fucking Marcus Allen in Kansas City.
Yes, that's it though. That was literally it. But I'm literally saying that Tom Brady has turned guys that 2 weeks ago were probably packing groceries at Publix into the household name wide receivers. You know this?
That's okay. I want you right here off the top of your head.
Yep.
Off the top of your dome. I want you to name me Tom Brady's best wide receivers of all time.
Well, in a 3-year span, Randy Moss, Troy Brown. If you really want to go way back in the day, Larry Sanders was one of his best receivers.
He was a fullback.
Huh? But he was still his best receiver.
I'm talking about wideouts.
All right. Wes Welker, who didn't do shit after he left. Julian Edelman, Troy Brown, and Randy Moss. Huh?
Is that all you can think of?
Yeah.
How many of those are Hall of Famers? Or going to be Hall of Famers?
Just Randy Moss?
Just one? Maybe, and that's a maybe.
Nah, Randy Moss will be a Hall of Famer. He was a Hall of Famer for the shit that he did in Oakland.
I'm going to give you this rundown, okay?
Okay.
From 2001 to 2004, when they won 3 Super Bowls, okay?
All right.
Their receiving core was Troy Brown, who you mentioned, who I believe should be a Hall of Famer.
Okay.
Deion Branch.
Okay.
Who?
I forgot about Deion.
I just gave away the answer, but if anybody didn't know this, Tom Brady's only a 4-time Super Bowl MVP. The other Super Bowl MVP went to Deion Branch because he caught 21 passes in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, that's the definition of most valuable player.
Joey Galloway at the end of his career.
Yes.
And here's what said. You know I'm a lifelong Patriots fan. I can't even name these motherfuckers. I can tell you we had in the running game, we had Corey Dillon and Kevin Falk.
Yep.
And we got this 3-headed beast that we have now.
Yep.
We've at the tight end, we've had Ben Coates. We had fucking Ben Watson.
Uh-huh.
Gronk and Hernandez.
Yep.
There's never been – Gronk is probably the only other Hall of Famer that's been with Tom Brady.
Yeah. And it's crazy because Gronk is one of the – you know who Gronk reminds me of?
Who's that?
Bo Jackson. I think to me, Gronk is the tight end version of Bo Jackson, where, yeah, he's injured sometimes, probably half the time, but the other 50% of Gronk football is probably the best football that you've ever seen in your lifetime.
Because, he's been in the NFL, 6 years now?
7 years.
7? He's only played a full season 3 times?
Yep.
And he still got 71 touchdowns.
Yep. I think that's something to think about, right? When you physically think about that, like I said, which reminds me of Bo Jackson. That's why I say I think Gronk is the tight end version of Bo Jackson. Because think about it. The plays that he does when he has the ball are usually explosive, right?
Mm-hmm.
Out of all tight ends, he's physically dominant. He's mentally dominant. He can't be stopped in the open field. You're likely to get ran over by the man on the one-on-one. And he's a figurehead and not only does he catch the ball good, he's their best blocking tight end. Well, second best, because Martellus Bennett's on the team still now. He's back with the team.
He's injured. He's out for the season.
Oh, I thought he was back. I thought he was playing. He played last week, didn't he?
No, they put him on injury IR.
Oh, shit. Well,
Wayne Allen.
Oh, okay. Well, Dwayne Allen's one of the better blocking tight ends too, but still, as an overall package, and you think about what Gronk brings to the table, the only comparison that I have to an athlete of sheer size, and he outpowers the competition. The only person I can think of is Bo Jackson.
And I don't want people to get it twisted right now looking at this like, all he going to do is talk about Patriots. No, I'm going to talk good about the Eagles in a minute. Because there are some things about the Eagles that I actually respect.
Well, the one thing...
Their fan base is not one of them.
No, not one of them. The one thing that I really like about the Eagles, this is one thing I really would like to say about the Philadelphia Eagles. That no matter what has happened this season, they have found a way to get their shit together, persevere, and win games. You can't say that about every single team that's in the playoffs. I think the only team that you could have said that about is Minnesota and New England. Those are the 3 teams that have stayed consistent this year, got their shit together when shit went wrong, and won games. When Sam Bradford went down in Minnesota, right? They said, we got this. The show belongs to Case Keenum, and just in case Teddy Bridgewater will be back in case we need to make a playoff run and Case Keenum isn't doing his thing. What happened? Case Keenum started playing excellent fucking football.
Until he became Case Keenum again against the Eagles.
That is what happens when you play the best defense in the NFL. Now, don't get it twisted. Tom Brady is not Case Keenum. And I think that a lot of these, and I like I said, I love Tom Brady. Tom Brady's no Case Keenum. Tom Brady is the GOAT. Nobody will ever put Case Keenum and Tom Brady in the same room and want Case Keenum's autograph first. Don't get it twisted, ladies and gentlemen. Everybody knows who the GOAT is, and they're going to be like, Tom, who's your buddy?
Okay, now
you know him, right?
I know. Now we talk about the difficulties the Patriots have had. People are like, "What difficulties?" They were 13-3. Let's see. They lost Julian Edelman before the season. They lost Malcolm Mitchell before the season started.
Yeah.
Dante Hightower season 3. Their defense was ranked 32nd in the league up to week 4.
Yep.
Malcolm Butler and Stephon Gilmore were not getting along in the backfield.
No.
Malcolm Butler didn't give a shit what anybody told him. He was going to go do him and try and get him a big contract.
Yep.
Until he got burned for 3 straight fucking long-ass plays. Until Belichick benched him.
Yep.
Now let me talk about Philadelphia. I respect Philadelphia's receiving core. Alshon Jeffrey, I've always been a fan of his. Is it Bolden?
Yeah, no, not Bolden. They have Torrey Smith.
Torrey Smith. Homeboy's a straight burner. Still.
Yeah.
Is it Zach Ertz?
Zach Ertz. Yep.
That fucker can ball out.
Yeah, no lie. Truth,
Chris
you ain't
Long,
never told me.
Chris Long, who was on the Patriots last year, got a ring, took that young defense under his wing and showed them how to play defense right.
Yep.
Now, am I expecting the Patriots to go in there and blow this team out? No, I'm not. I expect they're going to punch the Patriots in the mouth, much like the Jacksonville Jaguars did.
Yeah. But see, all right, so here's my thing, okay? I know this debate is supposed to be about me cheering on the Eagles, but I think we kind of have to stop in a place of reality.
Mr. Black dipped for a second. What the hell are you doing, buddy?
I have no idea. I'm a ghost. Anyways, we have to come to a place of reality.
All I see was my face like this.
Look at that. Oh, sorry.
Arcina.
So we have to come to a place of reality. So the Philadelphia Eagles, their one glaring weakness is going to be the one thing that I think the Patriots are going to use to win this game. Their one glaring weakness is their running game is consistently inconsistent.
Well, that and they're weak against tight ends.
Well, that too. That's what I'm saying, though. So if Gronk plays and they have Dwayne Allen, you can run a 2 tight end set. The one thing that Case Keenum will not do that Tom Brady can do.
Why are you saying Case Keenum?
Okay, well, because I want to get to. So let me start this because I never got to talk about why the Minnesota Vikings lost. So the Minnesota Vikings lost their game because the Minnesota Vikings lost because they dared Case Keenum to be a great quarterback and he failed. If they try to do the same thing to Tom Brady is going to punish them. It is going to be bad. It is going to be horrible. There will be no forgiveness. It is going to be shit. It is going to be crap. It is going to be a ton of fuckery. It's going to look worse than the beatdown in Super Bowl 24. Do you remember Super Bowl 24? Do you know who played in Super Bowl 24? For the fans, the little youngins that are out there that are younger than Super Bowl 24, let me tell you who played in Super Bowl 24. It was the vaunted offense of the San Francisco 49ers versus the defense, number one defense in the NFL, which is why I say last 20 years, the Denver Broncos. Do you know what happened to the Denver Broncos in that game? They dared jump. Oh, go ahead.
They're the reason John Elway didn't win his first championship till his last 2 years in the league.
There's also the reason why John Elway got benched for like 2 years straight almost. It was a horrible beatdown, 55-10. I still remember the score.
Because you know who the 49ers were back then?
The best. They were the John Cena, but it was horrible. It was like John Cena fighting a jobber. That's what it was. The 49ers played mistake-free football for 60 minutes. And yes, they had Hall of Famers on their team, but they were also well coached. They were also well disciplined, and they played well. Nobody thought that they would put up 55 points against the best defense in the NFL. And guess what happened? They put up 55 points against the best defense in the NFL easily. So if the Eagles want to win this game, they have to understand two things. Tom Brady virtually plays mistake-free football, and the Patriots aren't going to beat themselves. They're not going to make mistakes that they're going to have to shoot themselves in the foot. They're not going to sit out here and let you just beat them down. And apparently, as we've seen with both Jacksonville and Atlanta, we both have seen that no matter what kind of lead that you have, like The Rock says, It doesn't matter, jabroni, because
Well, not only that, unlike the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Atlanta Falcons, the Patriots will not let their foot off of your throat.
no, not at all. And I halfway want to get into the predictions, but I want to save it. I want to save it for tomorrow.
That's tomorrow night.
Yes, because I've told you I've had a prediction about this for a long time because I've seen it in 2 different dreams now, and it looks like it must gonna come true if it happened twice. But we'll talk about that later. We'll save that for later. But for now, we close this debate up as it's gonna be a one hell of a fucking Super Bowl. I think that should be the tagline for this. It's gonna be a hell of a fucking Super Bowl. Would you happen to agree with that?
I'm hoping it's a very good game.
All right. So the debate is ended. So now, this is the point in the broadcast. Mr. Sin is going to ask me if there's anything I'd like to say.
But before I ask you that, I want people who watch this to go ahead on Instagram and follow the Sinful Black Entertainment page. It is now up and running live.
Yes, we got the Instaham, bruh. The Instaham is LIT lit.
So anyway, Mr. Black, now that you tried to make a debate for a team I know you don't really care for or even give a shit about.
Hey, at least I tried.
Do you have anything else to say to our lovely Facebook family?
Yes, I have 2 things to say. The first thing I want to say.
Fuck it. Oh.
Yeah, fuck it. First thing I want to say is, of course, hold on, let me put this up. Line.com for the First thing I'm going to say is we're going to give away some free money tonight, goddammit. If you watch this broadcast, whether it's now, later, today, tomorrow, next week, whatever, we're giving out free money on playline.com.
Don't take that down yet. Hold on. Because that's going on Instagram, my friend.
Yes, we're giving out free money on playline.com. You follow the link. Follow the link. Click it. Oh, well, you can't click it, but do something with it. Grab the link, copy it down, put it in, and guess what? You get free money to play daily fantasy sports on playline.com. You can play for free and win $1 million. You tell me what other place that you can do that at. Play for free and win $1 million. All you got to do is guess how many points the man that's on deck is gonna win. Just make sure you put in that link, get your free money, and we straight, baby. That's how we do. Now, the next thing I gotta say is, of course, thank you all for following Sinful Black Entertainment. We do appreciate you and all the love that you give us on a daily basis. We know we try our best to deliver the best of sports content in a way that the average man likes to hear from it. So if you like what you see and you love what we got to talk about, we need you to do a few things. First, on the YouTube, which is about this is about to go up in a few minutes, we want you to go ahead on the Sinful Black Entertainment page. That is youtube.com/JU Thompson. That'll bring you straight to the Sinful Black Entertainment page. And what we want you to go ahead and do is subscribe. It's a nice little red button that just says subscribe. And when you do that, you will see the best that Sinful Black Entertainment has to offer. Now, we have other ways that you can find us. Follow us on the Twitter machine. That's SYNFULBLAQENT. And you can follow us on there. You can also find us on the Instagram. That's SYNFULBLAQENT as well, my friend. Now, we also have a Snapchat. Did you say that's a Sinful Black chat? What?
Did you actually make one?
No, I guess I'll have to make one then. But
remember, I told you I was doing the Insta. You do the Snappy.
Yeah, I got to do the Snappy. So on the Snappy, we're gonna share ridiculous shit on the Snapchat. Ridiculous shit that goes on in memes, pictures, whatever. Whatever we can happen to find, we will share it to you, my friends, because we love you somewhat. Anyways. And then, But last but not least, because we know the Facebook followers, the people that drive us, the people that interact with us on the daily, you got to do this for us. You see Sinful Black Entertainment on your page. When we tag Sinful Black Entertainment on the video itself, hit the thumbs up button. That's the like. See Sinful Black Entertainment? Hit the like button, the thumbs up. When that sucker turns blue, you'll see everything that Sinful Black Entertainment has to offer, including video game plays, including the OvaTyme Sports Show, and including the flagship show, the show that put us where we're at, Off the Rails. Which reminds me, are we going off the rails this weekend, sir?
We're going off the rails tomorrow night.
All righty then. That's what I like to hear. It's alcohol time. Anyways, so with that said, Mr. Sin, is there anything else that you'd like to say, especially letting the followers know, the sinners and saints out there, letting them know what they can do to make sure that they see the best in Sinful Black Entertainment and what we have to offer, to make sure that they stay on point with us on a daily?
Can you give me some music?
You want some music?
I want some music for this.
What kind of music, sir?
You know what, man? You my brother, I trust you, so give me something. Oh,
here we go. All right, hold on. I got a little something for you. I might be able to drop a little something for you. Hold on. Wait a minute.
All right. That's what I'm talking about right there. So, like Mr. Black was saying, follow us on the Facebook, follow us on the Twitter, follow us on the Gram. Pretty soon we have that Snapchat jumping. Also, immediately following this video, I will have it up on YouTube in about 10 minutes, where you can go on YouTube and watch it also. With that being said, I have also made Sinful Black our own Facebook page, a whole page just for us. These videos will be going up on there also, my friend.
Oh, yes. I'm actually feeling this shit. By the way, this song is called Leviathan by my man, Grim Gutter. You got to check that out.
The fucked up part is you read my mind, because that's the track I was going to tell you to play.
And that's why we're brothers, motherfucker. That's why we do the shit that we do.
Crack that shit up a bit. But anyway, like I was saying, the Sinful Black Backlog Gamer Challenge is still on. Like I said, I already beat Rise of the Tomb Raider. I don't know what this motherfucker got in his.
I'm working on it. Still in Shadow of Mordor.
I've been sidetracked with Monster Hunter World and sleeping.
Yeah, Monster Hunter World is an addiction, bro. That shit's legit.
Oh, should I tell them about the new show starting Sunday?
Yes. Tell them about the new show. You got to tell them about your new show, sir.
So starting Sunday, your boy Big Sin is going to do some voice acting. And it's going to be the long-lost crazy cousin of Steve Irwin, the crocodile hunter. And I'm going to introduce you all to, hello, my name is Jeremiah Irwin, the monster hunter. Come join me on an adventure.
That's what the fuck is up, sir.
Judging on how that turns out, I'm hoping this motherfucker creates the character just for the videos also, and my other homie too. We're going to have some fun with that one.
Oh, God. Just imagine what we're going to do going monster hunting. Oh, Lord.
Making it like a TV show. Marky, is that a Jager? I'm going to cut the motherfucker.
I've got a knife. You're gonna need something bigger than that. It's okay. I've got a knife. I've got this. Oh my God, it's mauling me. Just a preview, ladies and gentlemen.
I once met an octopus. You know, an octopus has 8 legs, right?
Yes.
I ate 4 of them. I called him a quadpus. He still looked at me kind of funny. So you know what I did? I ate his other 4 legs. Now he's just a pussy. But that is what you're going to get with the Jeremiah Irwin Monster Hunt show.
Well, that's going to be fun. I can't wait to see that, sir. It's going to be interesting as hell.
But anyway, my name is big to the motherfucking sin, and I promise you I won't go MIA again, but I can't promise that because it happens sometimes. That dude right there who been holding it down during my mental lapse is Mr. Hollywood J. Black, my brother.
Hey, you know how we do. If one of us can't get up, the other nigga got to stand up and do his damn thing. Sinful Black's in the building, but it ain't Sinful Black without the sin this way. Is it sin this way? Yes, this way. No, this way. Sin this way, and then Black. Hi, Vogue, bitches. Anyways.
Go ahead and play some music and play us out this bitch.
All right. Fuck it. Let's bring it back one more time.
We are Sinful Black Entertainment. Tomorrow night, off the rails with our Super Bowl predictions with alcohol. We will be here tomorrow night, 8 o'clock Pacific time, 11 o'clock Eastern time, correct?
That is correct, sir. We're going to talk about Super Bowl memories. And a lot of things have happened in the news since our last Off the Rails. So we got a lot that we got to talk about. Should be interesting. I promise you that.
And I want to tell everybody right now, I know our bad dating advice was a hit. It was so big of a hit that YouTube decided to try and block the video 5 times.
Why? Why?
So the night before Valentine's Day, we're going to do a special bad dating shit again, but this time with me giving the answers and that man reading the questions.
Oh, Lord, this is going to be fun.
I want to challenge you. I want 15 questions.
How many?
15.
15 questions. Got you. I got you.
Because I got 15 answers.
I got you. It's going to go down.
So with that being said, I am Big C. That is Hollywood J. Black.
Yes, sir.
And we are out this bitch. Grim Gutter, deuces.
Deuces.
Thank you for the music. We love it.
Grim Gutter for sure, man. Go cop the album and the singles if you haven't yet. But yeah, we out this thing. We're going to ride out.
Deuces.